We There we go. Good morning. How are you, Mr. Reality?
Hanging in there.
Hanging in there. Well, thanks everyone for coming to the CTT. I know there's somebody in the CTT comments that puts down the video starts at X time and it sort of promotes people skipping over very worthwhile, very important information. I'm going to stop allowing that to happen. I love you all so much. I know whoever it is out there listening, but please don't do that because that all it means is people are missing out on a lot of CTT information. Okay, some things that came to light over the past week. First of all, what we're going to work on today is no more excuses. No more excuses. We're not making excuses for ourselves. We're not making excuses for other people. Okay? We're tired of it. No more excuses. Okay. So that's our theme today. Anyway, some things that came up over the weekend. First of all, a lot of people are experimenting with this 80% reprogramming of the energy. Okay. And what they're feeling is the darkness coming in. Senor, hello. Everybody wave to Senor. This came in from his session, and he was not the only one. Anyway, so the darkness was coming in. He could feel it. And what you have to do is this 80% reprogramming thing is so powerful, it's you're experiencing or possibly experiencing the same thing that I get every Monday, or especially when something's really powerful, the dark will show up. And when that happens, okay, you have to put that white light protection around you immediately. So you want to ground and protect. Okay, tree roots around the ankles, pulling you down to the earth's surface, bringing that white protective God light over the top of you. Say a prayer of protection. Divine team and spiritual helpers, please optimally protect me from the dark. The dark is not welcome here. Okay. You also have to be very firm about that. If you start getting scared, okay, they're doing their job. If they start, and sometimes you can get like black mist rising up through the floor, you can get things like tapping you, whatever. Do not give in to that, because what do they want? They want you to stop what you're doing. They want to scare the hell out of you so you won't do it anymore. You're going to shut down, right? Again, after you finish, you want to ground and protect. Tree roots round the ankles, pulling you down to the ground, to the earth's core, to the earth's surface, whatever makes you more comfortable, and bring that white light over. Now, the difference between protection and cleansing. Okay, this came up. That is protection. Putting that white light around you is protection. Now, when I'm doing mind probes, okay, those of you, you do not know what I'm doing on the back end of it all, right? I guess I make it look easy. It really is not. It took me a long time to be able to do it like that. Okay. But what I do on the back end is when I'm pulling away from somebody's energy during a mind probe, I'm cleansing. Okay. And what that is, the cleansing light is very different to the protection light. The cleansing light is like a strobe light. It's like a paparazzi. Remember, like, when Diana or somebody famous is out there and it's all flash, 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 flash. That's what the cleansing light is like. Okay. Do not cleanse. Why, Liz? Well, because when you cleanse, you've just erased everything you've done. Okay. Do not cleanse. You only really cleanse if you are doing a remote viewing session. You are connecting to things outside of yourself. Okay. But with the CTT work, what are you saying? There's a part of my being. Okay. You're connecting with that part of yourself. You don't need to cleanse that. Right. Second thing that came up, or maybe this is now the third. Who's counting? Who knows? Um, The next thing that came up was somebody was doing the CTT 80%, and they're also doing another sort of manifestation reprogramming technique. Okay. And they got wiped out. They got wiped out. Their energy field just went down. And they were on the sofa for several days. They were completely wiped out. Okay, this is what we found out. If you're doing multiple things, okay, you cannot do them all at the same time. You need to do your CTT at a dedicated time. You need to do your meditation at a dedicated time. And if you have to leave space in between the two, okay? Why? It's just like a remote viewing session. When you do a remote viewing session, you open. So you want to open properly. If you're doing different modalities and you're switcheroo all day long, don't do that. You need to open properly, okay, by my name is Liz Cross. My current location is, here in my workroom. The time is 9:05 a.m. Time zone, Central Daylight Time, Central Standard Time. That does make a difference. Okay. Very, very important. And then you announce to your spiritual helpers, your divine team, the universe, the universal consciousness. I am now opening for my CTT daily tapping. Okay, you go through your daily tapping and then you're going to close. How do you close? At the end of it, you say, okay, that was my CTT daily tapping. I am closing this session now, right? After you do that, you want to take time, at least an hour in between the other things that you're doing, right? At least an hour. Why? Because you've got to let that energy clear. That energy has to clear out. There has to be a finite ending to whatever it is you were just doing. Okay, now you want to move on to a different modality. Say you're doing some sort of, meditation or whatever it is you're doing. Most of the time it's meditation. You're going to make that announcement again. My name is Liz Cross. I am in the location of my workroom. The date is That's what I missed out. The date is, April 28th, 2025. The time is now, 10, say we waited an hour. So now the time is 10:07 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Okay, now I'm going to work on my meditation exercises. You're going to go through your meditation exercises. When you finish, you need to verbally announce it. It must be verbally announced. Okay, I am now finished with my meditation exercises and I am now closing it down, right? You need to walk away from that space. That space needs to clear. That energy has to clear. It's just like when I do readings, okay? If I have a reading that is running over, say I'm giving Mr. Reality a reading, okay? His reading is supposed to finish at 9 a.m. Central. But guess what? We had so much to talk about, and you all know that I love to talk, right? I never watch the clock. And it runs over, but I have another person in like 30 minutes, right? That's too close together. That is too close together. I have to shut down the session, the reading with Mr. Reality, and make sure that energy is clear before I move on to someone else. Okay, because what happens is that energy from Mr. Reality is now entering into that new session. Okay, so the information you get may not be pure. You want to make sure that the energy has a finite ending, right? And as a soul, we are very powerful people. We can do that. We can reprogram energy, okay? And we can also tell that energy, okay, we're finished now. We're ending the session. Finito, done. And you may want to do a bit of a cleansing ritual after that. Now, I'm not saying cleansing yourself, okay? I'm not saying bring that white light cleansing strobe light over you. I'm not talking about that. But you may want to do like burn some white sage. You may want to have your spiritual helpers just help to cleanse the energy, any residual energy outside of yourself that may be lurking around in your dedicated work area, not laying on the bed, okay? Not laying on the bed. Seriously, that's going to land you in a lot of trouble if you're connecting with spirit outside of yourself. I'm not talking about just regular manifestation CTT sessions, and that's the only thing you're doing. But if you're doing any sort of meditations or anything where you're connecting outside of yourself, you're connecting to the matrix, you're connecting to your spirit, whatever, do not do that in your bedrooms. Why? Because when you go to sleep at night, your brain waves are lowered, and here they all come. They will never let you sleep. They'll infiltrate your dreams. They can come steal your energy. Like, just don't do it, honestly. But if you're just doing like regular CTT, there's a part of me that knows how to easily and joyfully manifest, blah, 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 blah. That's okay. Because again, there's a part of me. It's not there's a part of the universe that I'm trying to talk to. It's not there's a part of all the spirits that I want to channel to come in. Okay, there's a part of me. So I hope that brings some clarity. Again, just you have to, if the darkness shows up, don't be afraid of that. You cannot let them get to you. If they get to you, that's when they know that, ooh, it's working, right? They show up all the time here. Like Liz, they'll shake their fist at me. Again, that black mist coming through the floor. No, I'm sorry. You might as well go swivel because nothing's happening here, mate, right? Okay, so as per usual, what we need to tell you is that if you are prone to seizure activity, do not attempt to do the CTT. Highly stimulating for the brain, the energy field. You most likely will have a seizure. If you have a history of seizures, you're on seizure medication, or you are prone to seizures, right? Please do not do the CTT. Second thing, once we open, you need to stay till close. If you do not know what we're doing here, make sure you drop a line in the chat. Everyone here is extremely helpful, and they will answer any questions. Do not message me direct, please, because I may make it look easy. Someone said, Liz, you make it look easy. Actually, it's not. And I've got a lot of things going on. Okay, so please, and then you just want to make sure you're following where Mr. Reality is. Okay, so where I am, you should, sorry, let's try that one again, Liz. So I'm going to say it, and then Mr. Reality is following me. You should be where Mr. Reality is. Okay, Liz, why do we always say negative statements? Because this is an energy exchange. We have to get rid of the negative in order to make room for the positive. Okay. If you're just out there positive, 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 positive affirmations all the time, but you're not doing the energy exchange, there's nowhere for that positive to go, right? Because we're 100% energetic beings. There's nowhere for it to go. You can sit there and say it till you're blue in the face, but until you get rid of the negatives first, right? You dispose of them properly. Now you have made room for the positives, okay? You're doing an energy exchange. All right, Mr. Reality. I'm tired. Mr. Reality, are you ready?
Good night, everybody. Yes, I'm ready.
All right. We're just so glad you're here. Thank you so much. All right, let's rock and roll. And today's session is going to be on no more excuses. All right, so let's go ahead and open. Again, once we open, you must stay till close. If you do have to leave for some sort of emergency, then go back into the CTT recordings, find a closing, doesn't matter which one, and just do it. All right, Liz, why don't you label the videos? Because your soul will know which one to pick instead of your conscious mind saying, oh, that applies to me. Okay, no. No, your conscious mind has no idea what sort of things need healing on the inside most of the time. So therefore, we allow the subconscious and the soul to guide you to the one that you need. All right, so let's rock and roll. Whew. Let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
an optimum etheric pyramid,
an optimum etheric pyramid,
as well as
as well as
an optimum etheric Faraday cage
an optimum etheric Faraday cage
for the empowerment and protection of each one of us.
for the empowerment and protection of each one of us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Your audio's not that clear, just so you know. I don't know what you can do to fix it, but just so you know. All right, let's keep going. Treasures. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of
eas
us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
the optimum ability to see,
the optimum ability to see,
recognize,
recognize,
use, and enjoy
use, and enjoy
the treasures in and all around us.
the treasures in and all around us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
With unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Oh, there you are. Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now. Yeah, that
So
wasn't
let's
plugged in.
take a
Sorry about
deep
that.
breath. You sound good now. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Whew, feel the energy this morning. It feels good. All right, now the last part, the most important part, the real meat and potatoes. Sorry, vegans and vegetarians. Sorry, but we came up with a catchphrase for CTT. Expand your consciousness, not your waistline. Um, okay, so this is important. This real important step here about the energy. All right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
the optimum activation
the optimum activation
of all of our spiritual helpers and divine teams.
of all of our spiritual helpers and divine team.
They will immediately take away any and all negative energy.
They will immediately take away any and all negative energy.
They will immediately transport it into the spirit world,
They will immediately transport it into the spirit world,
and they will transmute it into white light positive karma
and they will transmute it into white light positive karma
and put it back into the universe.
and put it back into the universe.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us and them now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us and them now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. And I always like to give gratitude on the breath. Who do you give gratitude to? Anyone you want. The universe, yourself, divine teams, spiritual helpers, whoever you want to. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
I'm always thankful for the opportunity each and every day of being able to just do a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. Okay, so easily and joyfully manifest. George is here. Good morning, George. So glad you're here. Manifest the optimum ability to what? No longer accept or no, we don't want to be horrible. No longer make excuses for ourselves and for those that display toxic behavior towards us. Well, just no toxic behavior. Oh, he's had a couple of drinks. Oh, he gets like that. It's okay. He'll be okay in the morning. Uh-uh. No, we're not doing that anymore. Okay, so easily and joyfully manifest the optimum ability to no longer make excuses for ourselves and for those that display toxic behavior, right? He's horrible. He beats me, but I can't leave. No, no more excuses. I need to get off the couch and I need to do some exercise, but you know what? My show's on. No more excuses. All right. Thank you, Candace. With no negative consequences. Candace, don't worry. I'm going to get with you. I've just been through like the ringer the past 5 or 6 weeks. Honest to God. It's just like, really? I'm so done with all this. And school finishes in 2 weeks. Thank the Lord. All right. So let's rock and roll. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
the optimum ability
the optimum ability
to no longer make excuses
to no longer make excuses
for ourselves
for ourselves
and for those that display toxic behavior.
and for those that display toxic behavior.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
All right, Mr. Reality, what did you get?
I got somebody trying to get a suntan through a redwood forest.
Oh, good luck with that. Uh, all right. Can it's you cannot, cannot see the wood for the trees, right? Wow, that's awesome. Welcome back again. Cannot, cat, it's almost like I'm looking in all the wrong places. I am looking in all of the wrong places to achieve goals. All right. And I got like, I can't, we're similar. I cannot seem to hit the bullseye. So again, we're on the same page here. I cannot seem to hit the bullseye, right? It's like I'm trying. I would like to, but I'm just not cutting it. Okay, if you guys get something, drop it in the chat. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I'm looking in all the wrong places
I'm looking in all the wrong places
to achieve my goals.
to achieve my goals.
Everything is falling apart.
Everything is falling apart.
I cannot seem to make ends meet.
I cannot seem to make ends meet.
Nothing is joining up properly.
Nothing is joining up properly.
I cannot seem to hit the bullseye.
I cannot seem to hit the bullseye.
What else?
I keep missing all the opportunities.
Oh, yeah. I keep missing all the opportunities. Yes.
Secondhand embarrassment is crushing.
Yes. Oh my God. Especially if you're around toxic people. The secondhand embarrassment is crushing. Yes.
I'm
What
trying to
else?
find the sun, but my vision is obscured.
I'm trying to find the sun, but my vision is obscured. Yes. Yeah. Avoidance is easier. That's
Avoidance is
true.
easier.
It's easier to be lazy and afraid, so I don't have to change things.
It is easier to be lazy and afraid, so I do not have to change things.
Yep. What else?
I want everything now.
I want everything now. I'm not prepared to wait. Patience is for the birds, right?
Patience is for the birds.
Oh, a giant rubber band is whipping me back.
A giant rubber band is whipping me back.
Yeah. I cannot accept divine timing.
I cannot accept divine timing.
What else? Being drawn to toxicity is in my bloodstream.
Being drawn to toxicity is in my bloodstream.
I'm just far too tired to keep trying.
I am far too tired to keep trying.
This life is not for me.
This life is not for me.
Let's close this one down. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
All right, Mr. Reality, what did you get?
I got the sensation of falling through quicksand for a jump, like using a trampoline to jump, but instead of the trampoline is there, it was pulled out and you jump high and then down and fall through quicksand.
Oh, so no matter how hard you try, it just is doomed to fail. Okay, gotcha. How hard I try, I am destined to fail. It is my life's pattern. Okay. And I got things are happening too slowly, which we keep getting that too slowly. Um, because things aren't happening fast enough and they're not going exactly the way we want it to go, we start making excuses, right? I don't need to do that today. Who cares? What's the point? Right? So that's what we say. Yeah. Um, God help those of you that are making excuses and you're in toxic relationships. Oh, but he said he loved me. Oh, really? But he punched holes in the walls last night, right? He just destroyed your home, but he loves you? All right, let's keep going. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
This life is a dud.
This life is a dud.
I'll do better the next time.
I will do better the next time.
I have too many expectations.
I have too many expectations,
No matter how hard I try,
no matter how hard I try.
I am destined to fail.
I am destined to fail.
It is my life's pattern.
It is my life's pattern.
I created this mess.
I created this mess.
I set everything on fire all the time.
I set everything on fire all of the time.
I'm in self-destruct mode.
I'm in self-destruct mode.
I really don't care.
I really don't care.
Things are happening way too slowly.
Things are happening way too slowly.
And why should I keep trying?
Why should I keep trying?
What else?
I'm diving headfirst into quicksand.
Oh God, I'm diving headfirst into quicksand. God, that's not fun. What else?
I can't take the first step.
I can't take the first step. I have no motivation. Yeah, that's a good one. What else?
I signed up for this lifetime.
I signed up for this lifetime. It's all my fault. I am to blame. Yeah.
I'm the
What
punching bag
else?
for my soul family.
Oh, I am a punching bag for my soul family. Yes. What else?
I never take the path of least resistance, always the most.
I never take the path of least resistance. I like to learn the hard way. Mm-hmm. I make excuses for bad behaved people
I
or
make
badly behaved
excuses for
people.
badly behaved people.
I'm so used to the toxicity.
I am so used to the toxicity.
It's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing.
I take the blame for their behavior.
I take the blame for their behavior.
It's because of me that they behave that way.
It is because of me they behave that way.
What else?
It's embedded in my DNA.
It's embedded in my DNA. Yeah, we all make excuses. Yep. What else?
I would rather run and hide than face the consequences.
I would rather run and hide than face the consequences. My subconscious beliefs are unknown to me and they won't let me shift.
My subconscious beliefs are unknown to me and they will not let me shift.
I'm not allowed to know the crucial points.
I am not allowed to know the crucial points.
I keep missing them.
I keep missing them.
Life is already hard enough. Why should I have goals?
Life is already hard enough. Why should I have goals?
What else?
I feel like an out of tune piano.
I feel like an out of tune piano. I procrastinate.
I procrastinate.
I get trapped in procrastination.
I get trapped in procrastination.
Something is holding me back, but I don't know what it is.
Something is holding me back, but I do not know what it is.
What else?
I'm always facing the wrong direction.
I'm always taking the wrong direction. Yep. I feel like I'm on the wrong path.
I feel like I'm on the wrong path.
I just can't seem to get it together.
I just cannot seem to get it together.
I'm trying to make everything fit.
I am trying to make everything fit.
What else?
I hate myself and those around me.
Oh, I hate myself and those around me. Yes. What else? My lack of self-love does not allow me to achieve anything.
My lack of self-love does not allow me to achieve anything,
And I think that it's okay.
and I think it's okay.
I've always been an underachiever.
I have always been an underachiever.
I just sit quietly
I just sit quietly
and let the loud mouths take over.
and let the loud mouths take over.
Yeah. What else?
All I know is
What-
pain.
All I know is pain and suffering. That's what I'm used to. I don't deserve anything better than that.
I don't deserve anything better than that.
I want to help people, but I can barely keep myself up and running.
I want to help people, but I can barely keep myself up and running.
And I feel bad for that,
and I feel bad for that,
that I can't help others.
that I cannot help others,
And I take the blame for that too.
and I take the blame for that too.
Anything else? Okay, let's close this one down. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Okay, couple of things. That I want to help others, but I blame myself for not being able to do so. If you were supposed to be helping people, you would be doing it. Okay, meaning if that was in your life contract, you would be able to do that. A lot of times people just want to throw money at a problem. Throwing money at a problem very rarely works. It has to be so much more than just throwing money at a problem, whether it's educating people, whether it's like giving them the gift of the CTT, whether it's, uh, maybe they're food poor and you know what, throwing food at them every week may not be the answer that they need. Maybe they need to learn how to grow food. Maybe they need to learn how to be more resourceful, to go to food banks, go to restaurants that are throwing food away. Just it has to be more than just throwing money at a problem. And you can't sit there beating yourself up. Oh, I wanted to help loads and loads of people. If that was in your life plan, you would be able to do it. Okay, you would. So you can't think like that. The other thing that we also got over the weekend that I forgot to mention was that even though you're reprogramming 80% of that energy to work in your favor, you really have to make sure that on the back end of that, there are no negatives. Okay, so if you're trying to do this 80% reprogramming, okay, but you live in a toxic household, good luck with that. Because what they're doing is you're bringing in that 80% energy in to who you are, your being, okay? And their toxicity is also reprogramming the energy as well. So that came in over the weekend. And all these toxic behaviors, even though a lot of times we blame ourselves, and we don't feel that we're good enough, it has nothing to do with us, right? It has nothing to do with us. Somebody has flash anger, nothing to do with us. Somebody has a tendency to be hypercritical, nothing to do with us, right? To put you down, nothing to do with us. Okay. And that's why we can't make excuses anymore. Oh, it's my fault. Maybe if I would have just, vacuumed the floor right or whatever. Um, I'm not saying you're completely absolved from accountability, but there most of the time that these toxic spillover behavior, it's unnecessary. It's for something so minor, like, oh my God, they left a spoon out. Let me start shouting, right? That's just, yeah, that's not good. That has nothing to do with the fact that you left the spoon out. Now, if they just clean the kitchen and you purposefully, to make them angry, left the spoon out, right? Yeah. You have to use good judgment on this. So what did you get, Mr. Reality?
I felt like a crash test dummy in a crash test.
You are so funny. Crash test dummy being crash tested. That is hilarious, being crash tested. Oh my God. And I got like, I just cannot seem to avoid Toxic people. They follow me around. That's what I got. Not for me, but that came in. Um,
Maybe we should print up toxicity cards and hand them out to people. It says, "You are toxic. Leave me alone." And
yeah.
just carry them with you and hand them to anyone that you feel is toxic.
Oh my God. I would need a whole factory. We need a printing factory. It's just getting worse and worse out there. Or are we just getting, to the point we just want more peace in our life? Who knows? Maybe they've always been toxic, but we're just empowering ourselves and now we're seeing their toxicity, right? Um, there was another thing that came up over the weekend. This poor lady, everybody in her energy field is competitive. And she is not competitive with anybody, right? She's only competitive like me. She's exact that we have the same philosophy. I am only competing with me. I want to be a better version of myself than I was the day before. What is it that I can do today to create this better version of myself, right? That's her philosophy. However, everybody else around her uses her as a benchmark for competitiveness. So say she's having a rough day. Oh, I'm having a really rough time today. Well, the people around her say, oh, that's her benchmark. She's having a rough time, that poor sad sack, whatever they want to think. I'm doing better than she is because I'm not having a rough day and I'm on top. And so what they're doing is they're feeding their ego, right? Based upon the benchmarks that she is setting. Okay, and she does self-deprecate a lot, and that's probably her way of gaining acceptance in a lot of scenarios, right? But they're using that self-deprecation. Actually, she's smarter than, I mean, come on, all get out. The reality is they can't even compete with her where she's going. She is doing so much work on her finances and everything. Like it's just ridiculous. So I told her, I said, since you are surrounded by all these competitive people all the time, everybody's just using you as this benchmark. You don't need to tell anybody what you're doing with your finances. Even if you think that it's just to be, educating others or helping others, because these people are so competitive. And she grew up in a very competitive household. Her mother was competing against her all the time, her whole life, right? And so now she has this competitive attractor in her energy field. So her work has to be clearing out that energy field so she's not drawing in these insanely competitive people and to keep stum. All right. I just thought that was so interesting. So, I cannot avoid that just reminded me, like I just cannot avoid toxic people, right? And no matter how nice she is, they just seem to follow her everywhere. Okay, let's keep going. All right. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I feel like a crash test dummy,
I feel like a crash test dummy,
constantly being crash tested.
constantly being crash tested.
Got to be one of my favorites. I like feeding my fears.
I like feeding my fears.
I cannot get away from toxic people.
I cannot get away from toxic people.
I am guilty.
I am guilty.
I am in denial.
I am in denial.
This situation is never going to change
This situation is never going to change
because I have no means to change it.
because I have no need to change it.
I can't see a way out.
I cannot see a way out.
Leaving is scary.
Leading is scary.
Change is scary.
Change is scary.
Offloading people is scary.
Offloading people is scary.
I think I have found the solution,
When I think I have found the solution,
and it involves leaving the earth plane.
and it involves leaving the earth plane.
That's the only out I can see.
That is the only out I can see.
And it may not be my best plan,
And it may not be my best plan,
but it is the only option available to me.
but it is the only option available to me.
I have no other options.
I have no other options.
I've run out of ideas.
I've run out of ideas.
I cannot find my motivation.
I cannot find my motivation.
Everything seems awkward.
Everything seems awkward.
I would have to push myself out there.
I would have to push myself out there,
And I have worked my whole life avoiding people.
and I've worked my whole life avoiding people.
I would have to leave my comfort zone.
I would have to leave my comfort zone.
So I will just sit here and make excuses.
So I would sit here and make excuses.
Yeah. What else?
Nobody respects me when I have a good idea.
Oh, nobody respects me when I have a good idea. Everything is doomed to fail.
Everything is doomed to fail.
I accept defeat.
I accept defeat.
I can't see what others see.
I cannot see what others see.
They see options.
They see options.
I am ridiculed for not seeing those options.
I'm ridiculed for not seeing those options.
I'm not willing to adjust.
I'm not willing to adjust.
What else?
I'm in a spiral of shame.
I'm in a spiral of shame. I cannot get out.
I cannot get out.
People already have preconceived ideas about me,
People have preconceived ideas about me,
and I cannot change their minds.
and I cannot change their minds.
I live up to their low expectations.
I live up to their low expectations.
Yeah. What else?
I live to have others abuse me.
I live to have others abuse me. Yes. Mm-hmm. I like this one. The excuse monster is just too big.
The excuse monster is too big.
I cannot listen to my true self.
I cannot listen to my true self.
I cannot make tough choices.
I cannot make tough choices.
I live in shame and denial.
I live in shame and denial.
I hide these dark parts of myself.
I hide these dark parts of myself.
What else?
I'm fighting my battles from past lives.
I'm fighting my battles from past lives. Yes. What else?
My past lives have a greater hold on me than my current one.
My past lives have a greater hold on me than my current one. I'm not allowed to know my past lives.
I'm not allowed to know my past lives.
How can I heal myself?
How can I heal myself?
What else? I haven't found a modality that works.
I have not found a modality that works.
I have no structure, no organization.
I have no structure, no organization.
What else?
I'm always waiting for someone to tell me what to do.
I'm always waiting for someone to tell me what to do. I need guidance from others
I need guidance from others and from my guides.
and from my guides. Yes. I do not recognize when I make excuses.
I do not recognize when I make excuses.
I'm so used to them.
I am so used to them.
I have no borders and boundaries.
I have no borders or boundaries.
I have no trajectory to change my life.
I have no trajectory to change my life.
I'm burnt out.
I am burnt out.
I have no life skills.
I have no life skills.
I look back with nothing but regret.
I look back with nothing but regret.
I cannot take action.
I cannot take action.
I live in a pit of sadness.
I live in a pit of sadness.
I'm burnt out.
I am burnt out.
I cannot see a way out of this.
I cannot see a way out of this.
Let's close this one down. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
Sorry, I was yawning. It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it. It is done.
We're not hitting the bullseye here. My throat is tight. What did you get?
I still got that rudderless ship headed
Yeah.
towards the rocks, so I don't have any way to control or navigate my forward path.
Okay. Okay. When I tuned into the tight throats, I'm getting, I have accepted that I am nothing. I always will be, and nothing will change. Okay. That's where I think the tightness is coming from. If you are experiencing that, it's perfectly normal. If you're yawning, that's normal too. Um, that's what I got. It's like I've accepted I'm nothing. I know that I am nothing, and I'm not willing to be motivated to do anything about the nothingness, right? I've just lived in this pit of nothing for so long. That's all I will ever be. Okay, let's see if we can clear this out. Oh, Nancy's nauseous. Okay. Yeah, I'm nothing. Yep, same thing. Let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I am nothing.
I am nothing.
I do not mean anything to anyone.
I do not mean anything to anyone.
I have accepted that I will always be nothing,
I have accepted I will always be nothing,
and nothing will ever change.
and nothing will ever change.
I cannot get out of this trap.
I cannot get out of this trap.
I am stuck.
I am stuck.
I am fearful.
I'm fearful.
I will make a fool of myself.
I will make a fool of myself.
It will be another reason for people to laugh at me,
It will be another reason for people to laugh at me,
for people to hate me,
for people to hate me,
for people to disassociate from me.
for people to disassociate from me,
And I care what they think.
and I care what they think.
Bam, there you go. I felt that. What else?
I'm on a rudderless boat headed towards the rocks.
I'm on a rudderless boat headed towards the rocks. Oh, that vision was funny. Sorry. What else?
I let others tear me down.
I let others tear me down. I enjoy it.
I enjoy it.
They define me more than I define me.
They define me more than I define me,
And I allow them to do it.
and I allow them to do it.
All I know are put downs and insults.
All I know are put downs and insults,
And I make excuses
and I make excuses
because I am what they say I am.
because I am what they say I am.
There you go. That left. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it. It is done.
That feels so much better. I feel lighter. Yeah, that's great. You guys did a great job. And you know what? If you catch yourself, this is coming in from George. He loves you all. He loves us. He loves you. You always have George. And if those of you don't know what George looks like, just put his name in the YouTube and or in Google, and you'll see a picture of George. He says, "Thank you all for being dedicated CTT warriors and for continuing on this good work." So he's so appreciative. And he just said, if you catch yourself making excuses, right? I don't want to work out today. It's too cold outside. It's too sunny. It's too hot. Whatever we say, right? I don't feel like it. Um, List those excuses down and tap out your excuses, right? There's a part of me that knows how to easily and joyfully manifest the optimum ability to transmute any and all excuses that prevent me from blah, blah, blah into white light self love. Thank you, George. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we're going to close down now. And in fact, we'll practice his thing on the closing. Okay. All right. Thank you all so much, Mr. Reality. Thank you for being here. And we're just so glad you're back. And Mr. Photon's here too. Mr. Photon, thank you. All right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
optimum guidance,
optimum guidance,
positive emotional fulfillment,
positive emotional fulfillment,
gratitude,
gratitude,
self-love,
self-love,
self-forgiveness,
self-forgiveness,
forgiveness of others,
forgiveness of others,
and the optimum ability
and the optimum ability
to take any and all
to take any and all
of our negative excuses
of our negative excuses
that stand in our way,
that stand in our way,
and we are going to transmute them
and we are going to transmute them
into white light self-love
into white light self-love
in all of those wonderful spaces we just opened up.
in all of those wonderful spaces we've just opened up.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. And this is where we send out that thank you, that gratitude to whoever, George, spiritual helpers, divine teams, opportunities. Thank you for letting us live another day to be able to do this. Thank you. Oh, somebody just thanked me. Well, you're welcome. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
All right. Well, no more excuses. Thank you so much, everyone. And as always, we will hold for questions.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. And we will see you probably next time. Thanks.